Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you all how to make your very own simulator game in Roblox. In this series we're going to cover how to save data, how to make it so when you click on a tool you gain points, how to sell game passes, and much more. So let's get started. Let's start out with our data script. Let's add a script into server script service and define our data store. We'll do this by just doing local ds, and then we're going to get the data store service and name our data store. We'll just keep it simple and name it data. Then we're going to run the function game.players.playerAdded::connect function, and then plr in parentheses. What this does is it runs a function every single time a player joins. Then we're going to create a folder with instance.new, and we're going to label it leader stats and put it inside our player. This will make it so that anything we put inside this folder will show up in the top right under our statistics. Then we can do instance.new once more, but this time for our points value. Really just the same way. Instead of creating a folder, we're creating an integer value, and we're just going to be naming it points and setting the parent, which is kind of what it is inside of, to the leader stats. Now we can get into managing data, and we'll do this by defining a variable, and I'm just going to call it file, and then we can get our data store, so ds and then colon get async, and then in there as our identifier we're going to do plr.userID, so we're just going to hook up this save to their user ID. And then if we can find the file, then we can just set our value to what we have saved. Now we're actually just going to make it so it saves. We can do this by doing game.players.playerRemovingConnect function and then plr in parentheses. This will run whenever a player leaves. Then we can just do ds colon and then set async instead. And then we'll do our parentheses and we'll do plr.userID because that's what we saved to. And then we can just create a table and do plr.leaderstats.points.value, which will locate what our points value is. And now we're all set on our data managing script. We can now exit out of the script and get to work on our tool that when you click will give you a point. To get started, you'll want to add a tool into starter pack, and you can name it weight or whatever you'd like. Then inside of that, I'm going to add in a part, and then you want to make sure that you name it handle, because then it'll show up when you hold it on your avatar. And then lastly, we can just insert a script and get into editing that. We'll do script.parent, which is the actual tool, .activated connect function. This will run whenever a player is holding the tool and they click. Then we can find our player by doing game.players::getPlayer from character, and then we can do script. So that's the actual script.parent, which is the tool, and then .parent, which would be the character. And then we can do plr.leaderstats.points.value equals our plr.leaderstats.points.value, and then we're just going to add on 1 point. To finish up this video, we're going to go up into our top left and click File, and then you're going to want to make sure that you publish to Roblox. You can just go through the publishing process. It's pretty self-explanatory, and the UI itself will carry you through it. Then once you're done that, you'll want to go up to the top screen under Home, and then you'll want to click on Game Settings. Once you do so, you'll have this screen show up. You'll want to go to Options and turn on API Services. This makes it so the data store can load and save data. Now go to your top left and click Play. And now as you can see, when we're in game and we're holding our weight, which we'll style in a later episode, you click and you gain points. And now, if we quickly leave the game and rejoin, you can see that we still have our 18 points that we had, and we can keep clicking to get more. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe to the channel for more videos. In future episodes, we'll be covering much more, so make sure to get on that train. Have a great day!
Me, myself, and I, at least give it a try. Oh. Sometimes